I am the star of the show. Don't give me this teen garbage.
If you listen to rock music during morning drive time, you'll remember this unorthodox DJ. His name is Howard Stern, and he spent a tempestuous year and a half at DC 101.
How you doing there, mate?
Stern's on-air antics helped to triple the station's ratings and landed him a job in New York. Even though he left amid some controversy, DC 101 knew his replacement couldn't be just an ordinary radio jock.
Dial that thing, see how fast you can dial that thing. Yep, for taking a little...
Ooh. Back in August, DC 101 hired this new guy for morning drive. Calls himself the Greaseman. Tells strange stories and says he hates tourists. Well, today, it's gonna be my job to meet this Greaseman, find out what he's really like, and whether or not he has what it takes to pull in the big ratings.
I had set up an appointment with the Greaseman at DC 101, and while I knew the voice, I hoped I'd recognize the man. Greaseman, how you doing?
Keep your hands off me, you little bozo, and don't you ever call me a greaser again.
Is Jim Cummins around out here anywhere? Jim, I'm the grease.
No,
Come on.
you're not the Greaseman.
Come on.
It's 20 minutes after 9, DC 101 with the Greaseman. 4321101 is my bell tail, your direct line to my big behind.
The Greaseman's real name is Doug Tract. He's been in radio about 13 years and has been the Greaseman for 10. It's been his gravelly-voiced persona from Rochester, New York to Jacksonville, Florida. And while he doesn't look the part, sometimes the role encroaches on the real personality.
It used to be on the air and off the air were just two totally different voices and idea patterns, but now I find the Grease is becoming me, or I'm becoming him. I'm not sure which.
It's time to take a little trip to La Tierra del Muerte. That's right, we're going south of the border.
What makes the Greaseman different? Stories with sound effects and music. Strange, vivid stories that take him, or some extension of himself, south of the border, or turn him into a lawman. And then there are the ones that wreak havoc on tourists. And why pick on tourists?
Just for grins. Tourists are just so hapless. The poor guy in his flowered shirt trying to get through the circle wondering, what happened to Massachusetts Avenue? The poor guy's on some street he's never seen. They're just fun to poke good-natured barbs at.
Do one with me, just follow along, okay? I'll get you through it, I swear.
I was going to play one of those hapless tourists in a Greaseman story. And those stories are so descriptive, you can almost see everything that's going on.
It's 18 before 10, DC 101 with the Greaseman. Had a nice day yesterday. I got some wine and some cold chicken, and I headed out to the reflecting pool. It was so lovely, actually. Sitting there on the grass. How often is it that people take the time to really experience being alive, The sensation of grass on your toja, the feeling of the sun on your skin, the softness of the breeze against your face. I just smiled up at the heavens and said, thank you, God, for making me alive. And so I sat there nibbling on the chicken, watching casual passers-by. I wasn't really thinking of anything in particular. I was just existing on a pleasant karma, as the hippies say. But you can imagine my shock, horror, and disgust as my reverie was interrupted when someone came up to me and said,
"Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to Georgetown?"
I said, yes, sir, I can. If you would just please, why don't you sit down? You look like you're a little hot and sweaty. Here, have some wine and relax with me.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice. We've been walking around and I'm so tired.
I can imagine. You look like you've had a very, very busy day with all those souvenirs in your hand. My goodness.
Well, we have a lot of things to bring back to our family in Ohio.
Ohio? Really? You're from Ohio? How nice. Okay, well, here, drink your wine. I'm sure you'll find it very refreshing on a day like today.
That's good.
Isn't it nice? Good. Getting a little dizzy, are you?
Yeah. How did you know?
You having a little trouble focusing on me?
Yeah, you are looking a little blurry. How did you know that?
Well, that's because of what I put in the wine.
What did you put in the wine?
I put a strange Tahitian poison in the wine.
No.
It's too late.
No.
There is no antidote. Right now, your eyes are becoming blurred and crossed. Saliva's forming at the corners of your mouth, and you're having trouble motoring your body. And right about now, you should become incontinent. Oh, that's disgusting. And now you're gonna have to lie down because you can no longer stand. Your breath is coming in short gasps. And in seconds, you should start choking. That's it! Choke, you tourist creep! Choke! That's it! And that's the way I left him, writhing there by the reflecting pool like a dead fish out of water, just flipping around. I left him there! And I did my share to keep Washington beautiful. And as I was walking away, some idiot on a 10-speed bike went roaring by and snatched the wine out of my hand. But I didn't give chase. I didn't give the police a call. I didn't do nothing. I just waved at him and said, Bon appetit! Enjoy that!
Of course, the Greaseman has to produce the ratings, and that could be tough when you consider he succeeds that other unusual DJ who had built quite a following.
I mean, hey, the guy left. What are we gonna do, slash our wrists? So, I thank my predecessor for establishing DC 101 as the place to hear more than just records.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be it for me. Dave Brown is chomping at the bit, and at last, blessed relief is at hand. But not, of course, without wishing you a fond arrivederci.